Hi, I'm Melissa, your Free Range Psychic. Today is June 6, 2021, and today I'm going to do a brief update on Sidney Powell, who along with Mike Flynn and Lynn Wood are touring the country promoting the big lie. They are the representatives of QAnon in this country. Sidney Powell is an attorney and was an attorney once for Trump. And she is outrageous, unbelievable in terms of her lying. And ironically, she wrote a book called License to Lie, exposing, the lying that she says is taking place in, I think, in the government or wherever, deep state. But she's the liar, of course. Projection, like these narcissists all use projection. This is the game. So Sidney Powell is saying, along with Wood and Flynn and other QAnon spokespeople, that Trump is supposed to be reinstated as our president in August. And if that fails, it will be another date. There's always a hook. And it's a big fundraising grift. So my guides wanted me to look into Sidney. And of course, I get my guides or my guidance from my guides. And I want to say allegedly about some things because there are some claims I'm going to make, but I'm going to disclaim I'm only a psychic. The first card that came up for Sidney Powell, and this is a 4-card reading, is the Moon. So my guides say this represents Sidney Powell, and she's representing the lunatic right-wing QAnon fringe. And she's the creator of false narratives, of false reality. And she's drawing people into this alternative world where anything is possible and night is day and day is night. And it is the ultimate gaslighting where you attack the tenets of reality so much that reality is not reality anymore. It doesn't mean anything. So you can really shape reality to anything you want, whatever your agenda is. And that's how it works, right? That's how QAnon works. That's how right-wing Fox or faux news, Newsmax own, or One America works. The next card is the devil. Surprise. The devil shows up in almost every single reading on these people, if not every single one. I'd have to go back and check. But what this means, my guides say, and this is where I'm going to say something where I have to say allegedly, but my guides say that Sidney Powell is a Russian agent. She's not working for Trump. She's working for Putin. Trump. Everybody thinks Trump is the leader, and Trump is the demigod for these people. But my guides say no. Trump is a figurehead. Trump is a Manchurian candidate. But if Trump deflates and disappears, that's not the end of it, because really, literally, we have been at war with Russia for the last 4 or 5 years, and Russia has taken over the Republican Party and the right-wing media. It has created this false narrative, and if it didn't start QAnon, it certainly has exploited it to the max. So the memes we're hearing, the lies we're hearing, are Russian lies. And you can actually look at some of the Russian propaganda, and Putin himself speaking. I've seen this. It's a video of Putin speaking to his leaders, talking about America as being satanic, and Hollywood celebrities as being satanic, and this lack of morality and filled with pedophiles. He has said this has come out of his own mouth, and this is not recent. So if you think about that content and you think about what QAnon accuses the Democrats and liberals of doing, you can trace it back to Russia and KGB type propaganda. So this card, although certainly it is always going to be a representative of Trump, because he is this. In this instance, I mean, he is, the devil, narcissist, whatever. This is the place he comes from. The true ultimate puppet master controller is Putin. And it is Putin who's controlling the narrative of QAnon. And also Sidney Powell is employed by this man, allegedly. The future card, I got 2 cards. So the first card is Justice. This is justice coming down on Sidney Powell in a big way. These are lawsuits from the public, from individuals, for spreading the big lie, for damaging their democracies, for the Arizona recount, for the damage that is being done on so many levels. And this is also the DOJ, this is the government, this is the Congress, and she's getting hit by justice big time here. It's uncovering the truth. It's bringing her lies to light. I asked my guide whether it will be found out that she's a Russian agent. I believe it will be. I'm not sure when, but right now I think this means the real destruction and attempted destruction and overthrow of our democracy. So this is accountability. And then the final card here is the Ten of Swords, and her reputation is destroyed. My guide says she will be disbarred. This is really catastrophic. I can't say the word catastrophic. Sorry, for Sidney, and it's probably also being wiped out in terms of money, because she won't know what's happening to her. There's so many lawsuits coming at her, so many investigations, so many subpoenas. That is my reading, or my update on Sidney Powell. But I think the most important thing, and my guys kept reminding me all week about this, is they kept on saying, and I know Linda, she always says this, that she's here to calm people down. Well, they wanted me to say to you, there's so much anxiety. If you watch the media, everybody's talking about how we won't have a democracy, and this is terrible and the government's not working fast enough, blah, 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 blah. And yes, that's a big concern. But what is the good of it if it's only engendering fear? I mean, this narrative, this turning on the news every night or turning on your podcast and hearing this doom and gloom, because it's taking away the reality that, first of all, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are our president and vice president. We do have control of the Senate and the Congress, and I know that we're all in despair about Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, but they want to tell you, my guides want to tell you, trust Biden and Harris. If right now it seems like things are moving very slowly, that's because they're very thorough and they do things in private. They don't show their hand, but justice is coming. And when it comes, it's going to be just very, very, I want to say conclusive, definite, and it will end this. It will end this. But I think that they need to take their time, because there's a lot to take into consideration. There's this, the microscopic and the macroscopic. They have to look at every I and every T that's dotted and crossed before they actually come in and they make their kill, so to speak, quote unquote. Not literally. But my guides just want people to calm down and have faith and have some optimism and positivity, because we need that. Because remember, we are shaping our future. We are part of this reality, just like we were during the last election. We need to have positive vision, positive manifestation, and not fall back into this trauma of being a victim all the time, being powerless, because that is kind of the narrative that's being set up again. But we have to fight against that narrative and not be dependent on outside narratives. I'm not talking about information. Facts are facts, okay? But oftentimes when the media perceive, and this is MSNBC, CNN, whomever, perceive that there's no facts to talk about, or we're in a waiting situation. And as I'm saying this, I absolutely love Rachel Maddow. I love Joy Reid. I really love MSNBC. But at the same time, right now, I can't watch much of that channel or listen to my favorite podcasts, because I'm hearing this anger and why didn't Merrick Garland, who we wanted so much to get in there, why didn't he do this? Why didn't he do that? And it's just the same old, same old. No, it is not the same old, same old. I don't want to get into that despair again. I've had enough of it. This is the time where we need to come into our power, and we need to make things happen. We need to envision what we want, continue to envision a positive outcome, the kind of democracy we want to live in. Because as people like to say, that cliche, at the end of the day, it really is on us. So don't fall into victimhood, and don't be so wrapped up in anxiety. I know it's difficult, because we love this country in terms of what it could be, in terms of the people it contains. And we want to realize the ideal of it. We never have, but we can. The Aquarian age is on us, as they say. The age of humanitarianism, the age of love, the age where dreams come true. We need to believe that, and not to also lose sight of our connection with our higher selves and our spirit guides and divine consciousness, however you want to perceive that, even if it's nature itself, which is sacred to me. Don't become disconnected, because the disconnection is what allows this tyranny to take root and to proliferate. So that is what my guides wanted me to tell you. Good things are coming, and we can make good things happen. if we're clear, if we're in our power, if we're coming from a calm place, finding some detachment occasionally anyway, because we're very empathetic people, and sometimes it's hard because we love and we care and we're concerned. But we need to stand in our own light, in our own truth, and bring on this new world that we want to live in, a kinder world, a more peaceful world, a more healing world, and a more healthy world. We're all part of that. We're all part of this manifestation of what could be. Now I want to read our oracle card. My guides chose this card, which is called openness. So I believe this card is the antidote to this card. This is kind of the moon. I mean, this card as I keep on saying manifested. This card as it was chosen to define Sidney Powell. Really, you would look at it as the moon reversed, probably. And this is the uprighted version, I think. The sacred landscape wants you to know, when you receive this card in a reading, be open to receiving signs. Be still. Do nothing. Breathe. Relax completely and thoroughly. Incubate your dreams for the future. If you are trying to make a decision, take the time to watch for the signs and listen to the whispers of the universe. Watch your dreams for messages regarding the situation. Become the sacred watcher. Observe life as it unfolds, rather than becoming engaged for now. Be open to what the universe has in store for you. Be receptive to messages from your soul. This card can also be the bringer of sacred wonders into your life. Miracles can show up in ways you didn't expect. So at this point in the video, I always remind people that I am available for personal readings. My information is below. I read on past lives, anything in the present, including the past and future in the present life. I am a medium, and I love to introduce you to your guardian angels. I want to wish everybody a wonderful and peaceful day, night, evening, wherever I find you. Oh, please like and subscribe to my channel and share it. It really helps me out. Somebody suggested I do a playlist of past life readings. Would you guys like me to do that? I can do that. And thank you for the suggestion, the person who suggested that. Please take care. And I will see you on the flip side. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye. I love you. Take care.